Joining us now is Elizabeth Mastrio of the Dartmouth women's lacrosse team, this week's DartmouthSports.com Female Athlete of the Week. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We are talking about Hofstra and Harvard and another 2-0 week for the Big Green. You had 7 points, but again, the more important thing really here for you in your senior season, 2 wins. So just take us through a midweek game, really a non-conference game, and leading up to a very important Harvard game.
Yeah, well, these midweek games can sometimes be tough. You know, obviously a lot of us are coming from class, some of us are running from class, so it's really important for us to come out strong and stay strong the whole game. I think we struggled a bit with that in Hofstra, so it was really important for us to come out hard against UConn and sustain it throughout the game, and I thought we did a great job as a whole team. You know, almost everyone got on the field, so it was really nice to see a full team effort and sort of showcase what everyone's been working on, you know, these last couple weeks at home.
Harvard was a big game. You had a team that was 1-1, a team that was 2-0. So early on, there's still some playoff positioning, you know, that could swing both ways. What's it like to come out with a 15-11 win and put yourselves in really strong position down the stretch to make sure that you guys are one of those teams in the Ivy tournament?
Well, I think it's definitely something on all of our minds. You know, we're edging to get back to the tournament and then to win the tournament. And I think we're doing a really good job, and Danielle's keeping us really focused on going game to game and focusing on what we're doing in the moment. So for Harvard, we were focused on Harvard, beating Harvard as an Ivy opponent. Obviously, a lot more exciting and a lot more important for the standings, but also just to really be focused on what we were doing in that game in that moment, and coming away with the win is obviously the goal, and we did that, so we accomplished our goal, and then it's sort of on to the next moment that we can focus on. So,
what's it like being a part of that group and playing on a team that really is a complete team?
It's great, honestly. You know, each of us has our strengths, and those strengths are showcased in different games against different opponents. For me, I'm a lot stronger in my 1v1 dodging against man opponents, so I was, you know, able to have a lot more opportunities to go and dodge 1v1 against UConn. Then in games where we play against zones like Harvard, we've got Kellen on the back end, you know, who can feed Ellie Carson, Katie Bork, Kim Brewer, Kier Sweeney, you know, the list goes on. So I think it makes us really difficult to scout. It makes us difficult to play.
Well, your next job is a tough one this weekend, a huge Ivy League game. Dartmouth and Princeton, Saturday at 1 o'clock at Scully Fahey. Come on out and support the team. Also, the game is on ESPN+. Congratulations, the DartmouthSports.com Female Athlete of the Week, Elizabeth Mastrio.
Thank you.
We're with our Cape Air Male Athlete of the Week, Alec Valls, this week. Alec, you pitched in a couple games last week. You know,
Yep.
First one, your second career start, 5 innings, 2 hits, no runs at Quinnipiac, got your first career win. Start with that and tell us about, you know, you've been thrust into the rotation a little bit here and gotten your chance, and you made the most of it.
Yeah, so I think it started over the spring trip with Bradley. We were kind of on the tail end of our spring trip and running low with pitchers, and Coach Whalen gave me a start on the last day of the trip. And 5 innings, 3 runs, which is one of my better outings for this year. And then he kind of followed that up and just gave me another opportunity at Quinnipiac, and I did very well. And I mean, obviously, like, I know that I can do that, but it's kind of the first time that I really demonstrated that to the team and to the coaching staff. And so hopefully that continues moving forward.
You know, talk about getting out there and just not worrying about the score. It seemed you were just out there to get outs, and you did just that. 3 perfect innings.
Yeah, I was really trying to focus on just getting my outs. That was my conference debut. I haven't pitched in a conference game before that. And obviously, like we said, I was following up a good performance on Wednesday, so I was just trying to keep that rolling, not worry about the score, get my outs. And it was kind of a crazy day, 23 runs for them, then 23 runs for us. I don't think that'll ever happen again.
Hopefully not. Now, how did you end up coming to Dartmouth? You know, what was it that brought you to the campus here and to be not only go to school here but play with baseball?
So I actually walked onto the baseball team. I wasn't recruited very heavily out of high school, and so I decided that I was just going to apply to school for academics purposes. And I really love Dartmouth. Both my parents are actually Dartmouth grads, so that kind of really interested me in the campus, and I came and visited, loved it, and decided that once I got in, I wasn't ready to give up baseball. So I reached out to the coaching staff and asked if I could walk on. And then here we are 3 years later. It's obviously worked out to the best of both worlds. I've been able to go to an amazing school and play baseball here, so really fortunate for that.
And the Ivy League is wide open this year. Everybody seems to be clumped together, and there's hardly any separation between the teams so far. So first weekend is first, then 4 of the next 5 weekends right at home. So is this a chance for the team? Are they really looking to take advantage of this?
Yeah, so right now I think we're tied 3-3. Both us and Penn are 3-3, so it's obviously a big weekend in that respect. We're opening up at home when we've been on the road for the first 2 series. We were fortunate to come out 3-3. We would have loved to win both series, but to come out 3-3 and not be in a deficit after the first 2 road series is definitely a plus.
All right, well, thank you very much for your time, Alec, and good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.